It's a 4-1 loss here for the Edmonton Oilers in Philadelphia as Cam Atkinson scores twice and leads the Flyers to tonight's victory. They improved to 2-0 here on home ice. I'm pleased to be joined by play-by-play man Jack Michaels. And as we heard from head coach Jay Woodcroft just moments ago, they weren't up to their standard here tonight, and lack of urgency on behalf of the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, said rather succinctly, not good enough. In fact, very similar to what we heard from him after opening night in Vancouver. And again, early on, it seemed like the Flyers were on pucks early. Having said all of that, there was a sequence in the second period where the Oilers started to seize momentum through the course of their penalty kill, which was a real bright spot tonight, by the way. Then they end up getting a goal 5-on-5, suddenly 2-1, and the late second period goal, shorthanded for the Flyers, seemed to kind of tilt this game decisively in front of Philadelphia. Because in the third period, Tony, not good enough for Edmonton. Outshot 17-4 in a game you trail by 2. That certainly doesn't mean the standard that you're alluding to. Yeah,
McDavid talked about that goal maybe being the backbreaker for the Edmonton Oilers here tonight. But you mentioned opening night and you mentioned tonight. We know that the Oilers are implementing some new systems in all 3 zones. How much do you think this is a product of growing pains when it comes to the big picture?
Not at all. I don't think it has anything to do with systems because in both post-game sessions, Jay Woodcroft has alluded to work rate, work ethic, getting on loose pucks, playing to a certain standard. That has nothing to do with systems play. The Flyers, quite frankly, as the Canucks were on opening night, were the more desperate team tonight. Their urgency on the forecheck and their ability to get in both shooting and passing lanes disrupted whatever attack Edmonton had. And as a result, there were very few moments in this game where there was any sort of sustained attack on Carter Hart. Now, he was solid. But again, he faced just 4 third-period shots, and it was mostly one and done. How many flurries can you think of off the top of your head for Edmonton in the zone? Without sustained pressure, generally speaking, you're looking at an L in the loss column.
So it's a split on the road here as they go 1-1 as they return back to Rogers Place on Saturday night. Jack, always appreciate your time.